A winter chill hangs over Tairāwhiti. But under the calm, a tragedy is unfolding.
Started looking for him around the yard, started calling out for him.
August 2024, a small boy has disappeared from this rural property.
He's left his home between 2 and 3 p.m. yesterday afternoon.
Hundreds of people have been searching for 5-year-old Kaiser for the past 24 hours.
2 years on, this is the first time the Whānau have talked about what happened. Khyzah DeLaCroix was the first of Maia's 3 sons.
He was a loving, cheeky, outgoing, fearless kid. Loved being outside. Loved the water.
He was a much-loved moko.
Nothing scared him at all, but he was also loving. He loved cuddles, he loved his family, and he was a beautiful boy.
Born in Gisborne, Kaiser was a toddler when the family moved more than an hour out of town to Tiniroto after his dad got a job working on this farm. But it soon became clear Kaiser wasn't reaching basic milestones.
He wasn't talking or doing normal things kids around his age were doing. We were on the waiting list from when he was like 1, and it took them that long to diagnose him.
Kaiser was 3 when he was diagnosed with ASD, Autism Spectrum Disorder.
It was hard because I didn't know what to do with an autistic kid.
Maia was also caring for 2 younger sons while coping with Kaiser's high needs.
Kaiser couldn't talk. He was still in nappies, he couldn't go to the toilet. He still needed assistance with his food and all that.
The difficulties kept coming. Getting Kaiser into a local kura proved impossible.
I tried to enrol him to the school closest to us, and he got denied from the principal. He just told me to my face, "No, sorry, we can't have him here."
So where do you go?
No, you got nowhere to go.
There was no respite. Even at home, Kaiser had no sense of danger.
One day, we were all at home, and he had went missing, and he ran onto the main road. Sorry. Oh. And a long truck driver had stopped, and I have went down to the road, and he's like, "Oh, is this your kid?" And I said, "Yes, sorry, he's autistic, and he can't talk." He's like, "Oh, that's all right, but he's been down on the road." Yeah, he used to do that a few times, but I always caught him.
What are some of the risky behaviours by takiwatanga, tamariki, autistic children?
Absconding, running on the road, playing near water, self-harm, hitting.
They're quite common.
Very common.
Yeah. Dorothy Tare has been an advocate for whānau of autistic children for more than 20 years.
Not knowing how to adequately communicate their wants and needs. Sometimes it's misconstrued as bad behaviour.
With the whānau you've worked with, what kinds of support are they looking for?
They're looking for understanding. They're looking for someone to unravel the clinical kōrero for them. Also get a lot of anxiety with our whānau because they don't know where to start.
Once Kaiser was diagnosed with ASD, the whānau were referred to Disability Support Services Your Way Kia Roha, a charitable trust contracted by the Ministry of Social Development to access needs and coordinate services.
The disability sector is probably one of the most confusing systems to navigate in this country. The rules are always changing, the goalposts are always shifting, so our whānau are really confused.
In June 2024, Maia met with them in Gisborne to discuss her safety concerns, in particular the need for locks on the doors and windows of their home at the farm.
Because we didn't have locks on our house, we had to put butter knives on the door. so he couldn't get out. But then he was getting there onto it. He could reach them and pull them out.
You must have been having to be just so watchful.
Yeah, until we went to sleep, and that was like early hours in the morning. I don't really like going back to that day. He was watching TV. I put him in the room with his brothers and I put on his favourite program that he liked watching. Then I went to go and have a shower. And I was almost out and I seen the door open from the back because you can see from the bathroom. I seen him go out. And I got out, got changed, started looking for him around the yard, started calling out for him. Put the kids in the car and I started going up and down the road, started yelling out to him. Then I rang his dad. I can't find Kaiser. Ended up ringing everyone else to say that I couldn't find him.
Maya had given us a phone call and told us that Kaiser was missing. When we went into Hami and Maya's house, there was just so many people. It was unbelievable. There were just cars everywhere on the roads, parked up, looking for Kaiser. We were all hoping that we would have the positive outcome.
Dorothy was one of the hundreds who joined the search party.
Knowing that one of our babies had gone missing, our community pulled together to find him. And I remember we were walking by this pond and I just felt sick.
More than 24 hours after he went missing, police divers found Kaiser's body in that pond not far from his home. Kaiser's dad was first on the scene.
He was holding Kaiser, and I still have that image in my head to this day. I can still see them both. It was horrible. You know, it was horrible.
My heart just dropped.
We should be celebrating his birthdays and his Christmases, his first day at school. He never got the chance for that, and he should have.
It's been 2 years since Khyzah DeLaCroix was found drowned on the farm where he and his whānau live. His parents are still coming to terms with all they have lost.
They try and hide their emotions, and I know they're struggling, but they'll struggle every day. I don't want this happening to another family, or another mokopuna, or another child.
Could have been my girl. I had a near miss.
Hearing Kaiser's story affected Ringi Wilson deeply. Her 5-year-old daughter was diagnosed as severely autistic when she was a baby.
She's non-verbal. Her independency is solely on me. She's still in nappies, she's still drinking from a bottle. Her social connections aren't there, you know, there's a lot.
Yeah, you want your guitar? No, we're going to throw the guitar? Oh, okay.
Ringi grew up in the tiny settlement of Matawai, an hour north of Gisborne, and she wanted the same childhood for her daughter.
I wanted her to live the life I got given.
Did you have concerns for her safety living out in the country?
Yes. There was one time that she did make it to the creek. And I ran that way not knowing that she had gone that way. And you found her in the creek. The water was up to about here.
But for whānau with neurodivergent tamariki living out of the main centres, the help they need is a long way away.
We had to come to where all the help was, and unfortunately that's here in Gisborne. Kind of knew back then that I have to move to better educate my daughter and get us the help that we needed.
Tairāwhiti covers a vast area.
We've got huge rural communities here, and for the most part, a lot of our whānau have to come into town. That's the harsh reality of living here in Tairāwhiti. Some of our disability support services around here are invisible. Our whānau don't know who they are. They don't know where they are. They don't know what they do. And for that, our whānau pay the price.
Ready? Catch. Ready?
Ringi's choice to leave family support for a more expensive life in Gisborne.
I decided to move back when she was probably 3 years old, but it took longer than I expected to get a house.
But since they relocated a year ago, things have improved.
Once we were settled, yeah, the help was just there, just was bang, 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 bang. The disability support from all of the organisations in town, yeah, they've been amazing.
So you would agree that there's not enough support for those living in remote communities?
Yes, I would say they're disadvantaged, and we see families make hard choices about where they're going to live at times because they want to access a range of different services.
Megan Thomas is CEO of Your Way Kia Roha, the disability support service in Gisborne Maia met with in June 2024.
We really understand that the quality of our teams on the ground interacting with families day in, day out are essential to get a good result for people.
Maia had told Kia Roha they needed locks on the doors and windows of their home at the farm. Did you finally think that help was coming for you?
Yeah, I did actually. Because, yeah, once they told me that they were going to give locks, I was like, yay, it's going to be safe. But no.
It didn't have to happen. It just did not need to happen. You know, I get a little bit hoha about not my role, it's your role. That's not our brief, that's your brief. And while the agencies are going for it, we've got a whānau here who've lost their baby.
In your opinion, Dorothy, was Kaiser's death avoidable?
Absolutely it was. Absolutely it was avoidable.
Shouldn't have happened.
Shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened at all. How many more of our babies need to die before, you know, the systems start changing? She had asked specifically, and you can't be more explicit because I've seen the emails, I've seen the paperwork, and Maia was serious about getting locks for her windows and doors.
The coroner found that Kia Roha didn't act on the whānau's safety concerns with urgency.
Kaiser's passing is a tragedy, and we recognise that we should have been more proactive in following up with other agencies to address those safety concerns, and we're sorry for that.
The security locks turned up at the farm the day after Kaiser's body was found.
I can't imagine the grief that Kaiser's whānau carry with them every day. It's a tragedy, and I apologise. I wish we had been more proactive in this situation.
Do you think it was an avoidable tragedy?
Kaiser's death was an accidental drowning, and our learnings are it is very important for us to always be thinking about the safety of the child and ensuring, that's why we've put it in place, a hōora and safety plan, to make sure those safety concerns are really being acted on.
Back in Tiniroto, the pond where Kaiser was found has now been drained. Although it's just a few hundred metres from the farmhouse, his parents have never been back here since his death, until today. Why have you never come back here in 2 years?
Just never wanted to really, yeah.
It's still too hard?
Yeah, it is still too hard. This being his last place, yeah. I think about him every day. And I wake up and go to sleep. He's always there.